question was posed from another reader, and the question is simply this: my husband does not support me and does not take me seriously in what I want to do. How do I handle this? So, if I were speaking directly to that person, there would be some questions that I would want to ask first, and that would be, is your husband generally unsupportive of you? Some people have those husbands who simply don't want them doing much, probably because they're not doing much themselves, or whatever ego issues they may have. So, if your husband is not generally supportive of you, there's really not that much I can say to help you navigate this time and this particular issue. That would be something deeper that you guys have to work out in terms of your marriage and how you stay together and so on and so forth. So on that one, if your husband is generally unsupportive of you, I would recommend marriage counseling. Now, if your husband is typically supportive of you, but is just not supportive of you in this particular venture, then here's a question I have for you. How seriously have you treated this venture in the past? So there may be times when you may really be interested in something, but you've pretty much treated it as a hobby. And hobbies don't make money. Hobbies cost money. Okay? So if your husband, if your spouse is looking at this and saying, okay, we've been down this road before, and all you ever do is spend money, and then maybe you start, you stop, you start, you stop. I don't really see you taking it that seriously. Then that spouse, that husband, has a legitimate concern, a legitimate issue that you need to try to address. So is it that this particular venture is something that maybe for some, there have been things you've done that have caused them to distrust you when it comes to this, or to not believe that you're actually going to follow through this time? Or perhaps there's something else they're saying. Maybe they're saying, I know a little bit more about what it's going to take to accomplish this, and I don't feel like you've taken the steps to get there. If that is the issue, what I would say is, rather than just getting upset at your husband, why don't you sit down with him? Now, don't sit down with him when you're both angry or very emotional or hungry or tired or hurt or all of that. You want it to be an optimal environment, if you will. And at that point, just say, you know what, this is really important to me. And it's also important to me to get your feedback and to really have you be honest with me. So I sense that you are not supportive of me in this venture, and I just wanted to know specifically why. And you know what? Listen without drama on your face, without a bad attitude, and just really take in what they're saying to you, because there may be some nuggets of wisdom in what they're saying that could help you both then navigate where you go from there. So it could be that you're able to answer some specific questions for your husband that then allows him to come on board. It could be that you're able to share a business plan and give him a projection, or maybe you're able to say, you know what, this is what was happening in the past that caused me not to be able to really focus on it as I wanted to, but this is what has changed. And of course, I would always recommend, pray about it. Really pray and ask yourself, is this really what I want to do? Am I equipped to do it? Am I willing to go the distance with it? And hopefully everything works out for you. Thanks again for submitting the question, and I look forward to additional questions from all of you.